One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, folks. Ready. 460 outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Silver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
57 the mark. Come to my work.
Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Deshaun Hand just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Dallas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shit. Watch the shit.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Caught by Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Get your swerve on. 54 Mike, 54
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deshaun Hand Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, Jackson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check, check. Fresno.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man is Galladay, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under 10.
Going to 53. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. 58 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got
rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twitch. Twitch. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. 25, check 25, check 25.
Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deshaun Hand, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Watch it,
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come.
Here we go. 54.
Show it up.
On 1st down, Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Line, hey.
52. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, we're going to 54. Line, hey.
31.
Hey, we're going to 53.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Watch the safety.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
Line, hey. 47.
Tackle. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam. Check it.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Now Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Right there in the middle. 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Bryant has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm scared. Mike 55. Mike 55. Don't get nervous. Mike 55.
Kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Mike 55.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the eye.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Everybody, go right in. 52. We're going to 53.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check it out, Reed. Out. Check it back.
We're going to 54.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Basically, just if I'm not in class, I need to not be getting paid to be in class. But if I'm salary full-time, then I have to work 40 hours a week. Otherwise, I can't be salary full-time. So then I have to take PTO.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a move. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Everybody, line in.
Check 45, come on.
Hey, kill.
He's coming.
47.
He's coming, double up.
47.
Man, let's get that
26.
On second and 12, Prescott. He completes it to Wilson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
There we go. Line in. We're going to 53. Kill.
45.
Now Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
So I said, I was like, well, I eat healthier, I eat better for me, and I eat less. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch 54. You don't want to know. Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
check. 55, Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing soccer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
54, Mike. Check.
To throw on second and 6. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They were going to 53.
Safety's creeping. Check.
They were going to 53.
Check. Watch out.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yo, check 3.
They were going to 54.
Lucky. Watch the shit.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Line in.
Mike, 45. I got him.
Hey, kill. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mostert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Jim, 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 Jim.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Nathan. Watch it. What's the matter? Sit down. There you go.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Go with zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them, mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, count it, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up, getting thick, so I put it on display.
We just around here, make that jump everybody matters. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Nice try. You're going Oscar. Okay, try this. What if Sugar Mama chaperone? Okay. You can have your sleepover if you can get Sugar Mama to agree. Don't worry, I'll get her. Sugar Mama and I speak the same way.
Yeah.
17, 18, 19.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hi, do you want me having?
Watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I never switch, I'm in the wrist, roll the wrist, pull in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they say you switch, you roll it, you know they came from the bottom and obviously.
Okay, there are the birds on the table. And the chandeliers.
Oscar, can you be here for me, please?
Trust me, Trudy, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Okay. Oscar Proud's next. One swallow.
Oh, this situation. What's going on, bro?
What's up?
Make the trade. What happened? Why is everything on sale, man?
Because my team is fucking garbage because it got old.
Tell you what. Would you want Shazier? They just gave me a great idea. I'll give you Shazier too.
Shazier on top of the other two? Oh fuck.
What's up? He said, hey, he said, everybody out here.
He said, do you want the Steelers team name too? Like, you can have that shit.
He's trading.
Push all the chips in the middle.
That is extremely tempting. I'm not lying.
Ain't gonna get better than that.
I didn't.
I'm gonna let you know you're not getting shit else. So ain't nobody else about to give you.
Before you start getting your yelly.
And if they do, come back to me. Look, a pawn shot.
He's like, I will.
I can go lower. You know what I mean? I know you're not trading.
What'd you say? For that? I don't think you know me very well.
I broke my goddamn wrist trying to fucking hit accept and shit.
I ain't that's what I told you. I said that shit about them goddamn trades in my sleep. I said, I don't broke my goddamn finger trying to hit
I've talked to Truth a lot of times, and he doesn't listen to me 95% of the time. As soon as I said that Lamar's on the floor, that motherfucker listen real quick.
Oh, I'm just checking out your people here just to refresh myself.
I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought it could guard me. I ruined they plans.
Is there a way to see my cap room for next season yet? Fuck. That's a lot of caps.
I think if you go to
You make me laugh. I like this.
I think if you go to like win signs on my team thing.
Is that still available? No, it's not there anymore. Alright, so I have to wait till these fuckers play Super Bowl.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.
That's fine. That's okay, I'm down. I have extreme skepticism anyone's gonna offer more than that.
I do what I want, they do what they can.
Oh yeah, he was the first. He was there within 20 seconds of me posting that. And, no, he asked me what I want, which is actually I hate when people do that because I'm like, what the I don't know what the fuck you're willing to give.
It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making the game.
I think you blew the bar out of the water, bud.
Try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all cool, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, classic.
I've never seen you play, and now I'm just curious because you're already beating people.
He takes whatever is open.
I don't. Wait, is Cam regressed yet, or is this before or after regression?
It's before. Progression doesn't start until after this.
Yeah, after this.
I will give you something else to play. What you want?
Oh man, if you're willing to do that, it's pretty much done. No? Well, you said you were taking Cam away. I'm just going with whatever's going on here. I don't really care either way. I'm waiting to see if I can, like, what my cap is. I don't know if I can take Cam, is the issue. 26 now. Maybe I can, I don't know. We'll find out in about 2 games. If Sin and MJD would hurry up and play, this would actually be in the Super Bowl, I think. Aren't they only 2 left? They're playing tonight, and then I think Fizz might actually play it today if it advances.
I'm gonna have to find a new jump shot now.
Wait, so who's playing 2K?
I actually deleted my update just so I reverted back.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help.
So are you a Ravens fan, or are you just a Lamar fan because Lamar's Lamar? Gotcha. Surprisingly, somehow I threw better with Matt Ryan. Not really sure.
Nah. He's making a couple business investments before he gets out of there. Too.
No, I mean he's playing one more fucking year of football.
No, I'm saying yeah, but he's making more investments during that year. Though. Get this little bit of money, make the investment. I'm fine to get the hell out of there.
I mean, he's already very, very wealthy, but yes, he's gonna keep doing deals.
Yeah.
I've seen him on college commercials and
His
shit.
family's good for generations. He's traveling. I Him and Steve Smith. My favorite receivers ever.
Over Randy Moss?
Easily.
Oh, man.
I didn't fuck with Randy Moss because that was a Steve Smith fan.
Biz also wants Harrison Smith.
Biz wants Harrison Smith?
Yep.
Oh, looks like Biz is out.
Biz was never in.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
You and me, pal. You and me.
Let's see. Maybe next time, buddy.
What did he try to trade you out of curiosity? Just because I... No. Oh God. If Devin Bush could be traded, I would give you Lamar and my first. Yeah, just add Bush in there and take away Cam. I don't give a fuck. What? What? Solaire, no, you're not an admin anymore. If I ask the admin to take away his X-Factor, can I trade for him? Seems like it seems fair. But it's a downgrade. I should be allowed to downgrade him. You should be able to downgrade your own players. There's nothing that you're not getting an advantage. KP, how do you like the prospects of playing against Lamar again? Oh yeah, I can't hear him. I forgot. For some reason I can't ever hear that guy.
He must have you muted or something.
Fucker.
You asked us if you can have a sleepover. We trust you.
Remember it was like that yesterday?
Yeah, I know.
But I can explain.
You can. Go ahead. I want to hear this. And don't ask.
Well, it was like this and like that.
Dude,
and like
shut up.
this and that. It was like that and like this and just like...
Fuck that AFC North. That's all I have to say.
Where are the twins?
So, see, he can hear you, so...
He can hear me?
Yeah, because he just left when you said that.
KP, are you there? Oh yeah, I can hear him now. What the fuck?
I told you it takes him a while to connect, to speak to people.
KP, how do you like the idea of playing against Lamar in the AFC North again? That guy about 5 spots above you, playing Apex. Mm-hmm.
It's bad enough you had all those kids over here, but to be in a closet with the boy. Mom, I know how it looks, but nothing happened. If I thought something happened, you'd be in boarding school right now.
I don't care.
The point is, you shouldn't have been in the closet at all.
That's the risks you take when trading him to me. Then I get bored of my team. I think I gave him a very similar offer to what you gave me.
Well, Sim said that he couldn't play with them anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Very easy. My situation
Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it
First
back.
Tyrod Taylor. That guy used to be my guy. He needs to lead me back to the Super Bowl.
48 yards, I run it back. A couple cars, I run it back.
Is he? Oh god, he's a 69. He's a 69 overall. Jesus Christ. Tyrod Taylor.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition.
That'll be my wife in the background.
I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard.
One of the guys called out your Proud Family watching lately. One of the guys on here called out that you're watching Proud Family.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
I can't believe you don't like using Devin Bush. That's so bad. He's so fast.
Everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support rock. Lifting up, never not on my ride. New York City time. Another brother.
He also covers 3/4 of the field.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live on the winning side. Let it try, keep a different vibe. Cause you down the ride, down the tide. You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you see that. On my hips, real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming.
Whoa. Tell me more. This deal's fucking done. I like it.
Talking trophies, I didn't grab them. You can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, it's not no preseason. When the CKW's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season.
Oh yeah, Watt and Bush, done.
For the wrong reasons, trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I wouldn't see that. TJ Watt with Deion Jones
that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats leave it in the street, case on the news.
If you keep those two factors with killing people.
Enforcer. Yeah, my two safeties have enforcers.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Except for I don't know when the last time either one of them forced a fumble is. Seems like it's been a long time. That's probably because I haven't played in a while. Well, don't run into Neil.
I can't. He's in this spot in the field where I need to be.
I feel like I should have enough cap room. I have 51 million cap pen right now on this season.
Yeah, you should definitely have a lot of money. Take away that 51 mil.
Anyone want Michael Gallup?
I would take him, but I already have 2 trades already taken off.
He's got 95 deep route. He can complement Thomas.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up.
90, I believe. 90 or 91. He is 91. 91, 91, and 88 agility. No, he's tall, I think. 6'1". What was that? Oh, never mind.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Say packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay,
Brown.
I might pass the phone, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby.
That's how you know you don't have no
Receptionist,
homeboys
what
really
now?
looking out.
11 a.m. Check out.
Dog, like,
Mike,
nah,
one down. Just tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No
Don't say
recess in
that
my
shit.
schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't
Good thing Tillman's not here. You have a whole nother argument.
Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no patient. I don't gotta spend no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay,
You're out here sliding and goddamn Nick Cannon DMs and shit. Hey, boo.
all my girls, they love it. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Hey, big head. Like, what the fuck?
Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
Peter would probably be like, I heard this dirty little.
I tell you my dirty
I know what you're saying, girl. I can't see anything.
Wild guy.
My parents give me.
Don't knock it too fast.
No. I'm all right.
What's wrong with the one bro helping another bro out?
Right, like, I never said that.
Who is this? you better just agree because he's about to give you Lamar Jackson. Just agree with that shit.
Lamar Jackson is not worth this shit. That's it.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if people online think I'm gay, straight, or whatever. Let me get Tom Brady.
Forgot.
Ugh, that's a horrible reason to suck a dick. God dang.
Yeah, I feel like
Set the bar pretty low there.
Listen, I ain't sucking no dick.
definitely sounds
Yeah, it is.
whatever.
Oh, fuck off, game.
Oh,
God damn, that was rough.
yeah, that didn't turn out though.
So, are you playing 2K?
Yes, I am. I'm actually trying out to see how the jump shots work still. You know, whenever.
Get the one with the magic cap and you could win $50,000. What do you say, young lady? $1 for a lifetime of riches.
I
mean, I had my standard games.
Vision you have a greater chance of being struck by lightning than winning one of those fake contests. Or technically it's sticky.
How were the rest of the trash ass people though?
Here's your next question. What could be the difference between us sitting in a movie or staying in front of Frank's TV shop watching Leave It to Beaver without the sound? Give her her money back.
Are you sure? I know it's a lucky one. I can feel it.
All I want to feel is you sliding that dollar back in my hand.
Hey, high school wizard calling me. Give me one of them pops. I could use $50,000. Heck, I could use $50.
Uh-oh, we have another contender for the Lamar sweepstakes. Well, it's Nick Carroll, and he's the Vikings, and he's pretty much given up on Madden, so I think he wants to have fun. He's also known for running QB draws.
He's about to get Lamar injured. That's what he's about to do, man. He said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna play him until he gets injured, and then I'm gonna quit."
Quote unquote, I want Lamar, take whatever you want. I have no idea what he has, or, yeah. Oh, TJ Watt's still pretty tempting. Or I don't think he has anything that can bar to TJ Watt and be traded. Third. End of third. Sensitive. 13 sensitive. Shit, he can't trade jack shit. All those good people are X Factors. The fuck? What are you gonna do with Baker unless you're sending him this way? There you go. There you go.
What the fuck is that noise?
He does not like that.
She just
Jesus Christ. That's what she's telling me.
Liar!
Holy shit, KP. How many receivers do you have? You have 6 receivers over 75.
Lies.
And 5 of them are over 80. I see that. How often are you in 5 wide? I see that. And if you count Goku, then you have like 7 capable receivers. And 2 good running backs. He tries. Nobody. Both.
I don't remember because all I remember he's intercepting everything I fucking threw when we played, so I didn't really get to see how well his offense was. You gotta remember, my first off, you just trying to say this shit, and I said this shit recently that this was good. And this is the news game. Hey, KP, drop this fucking eater off with the current Lions. Not no Matthew Stafford on there. Not no Kerryon Johnson. So, let's
also lies!
Eater do be talking cash shit, ain't got no type of hands.
You might want to rethink that.
Eater ain't got no hands. We up.
Because now that I've learned the game, we play now, I will destroy you.
Right now. Let me go ahead and leave this shit.